Hey, what's going down, guys? It's your boy Trums, and we are back with another episode of My Team. And today, we just advanced to a new seed. So we usually get a player every seed, but today we're going to open 130k worth packs. We have 100k, and for every 10k I spend, I usually get about 5k back with selling everything. So we're going to open about 130k VC worth of packs. But mainly, this is going to be my 2K14 wish list. Obviously, not just going to talk about the pack openings. So this is going to be my wish list video. The main thing I want to talk about is crew mode. Everyone's been asking for it. I'm 90% sure they're bringing it back. I mean, everyone's been wanting it. There's no reason for them not to bring it back. But some things in crew mode, what they need to do is, if any of you have ever played NHL, 12, 13, or just whatever, they have a, it's called EASHL, EA Sports Hockey League, and it's basically, it's a crew mode, but obviously for hockey, and they have it set up, in my opinion, perfectly. There's no possible way for you to get a 99 overall right out the gate. The way they have it set up, instead of earning like VC every game, like if you score a goal, oh, here's 10 VC, you got an assist, here's 10 VC. They don't do it by, they do it by games played. Like when you first start out, you obviously have a few points or some VC to start out right when you start the mode, so you can get your guy kind of to personalize them a little bit. And then once you play 3 games, they give you a little bit of VC. Once you play 5 games, they give you VC. Once you play 10 games, they give you VC. And then at first you get VC quick to get, because obviously your guy's going to be like a 60 overall or whatever like the default overall is. But then again, once you get to about like 10 games, they kind of start lengthening them out. Instead of it being 3 games, maybe it's 5 games until you get to 20. Then it's 10 games until you get to like 30 or until like 50. And once you get to 50, then it's by 25. And once you get, like, they space it out perfectly. Like NHL honestly by far has the best crew mode in any game that I've played. And that's what I really do think 2K needs to look at, how NHL has it set up. Because I really don't want, and I don't think a lot of people, especially older people, they don't want to see little kids that their parents, their mommies and daddies, give them like $100 and they spend it all on Microsoft points. And then the first day that 2K14 comes out, their My Player's already a 90 overall. Just because they spent $100 on Microsoft points and then getting VC and stuff like that. I don't think anyone wants to see it. That would just honestly ruin the experience for me. Because I don't want to get the game the first day and not have any Microsoft points or anything like that, and then play a team full of 90 overalls when they've played 2 games. Like, I don't like 2K. I understand they want to make money, but at the same time, I think that's going to ruin the game mode if they do it like that. If they just have, oh, here, just buy your player is better off than just playing. They need to do it, in my opinion, by games. By games played, reward people who like 2K, who actually play it, rather than rewarding the little kids that mommies and daddies spend hundreds of dollars on Microsoft points. If they want to do Microsoft points, if they want to get money that way, they should honestly have 5 boost slots. And what I mean by that is just, it's kind of like the signature skills, except they'll be attribute slots. And they're totally customizable, every stat from +1 dunking, +3 dunking, and then +5 dunking. And you have 5 boost slots. So you can put, if you want to be a +9 dunker, you can get the +1, +5, and +3 out of your 5. But if you want to be a balanced player, you can be a +5 3-point shooting, +5 mid-range, +5 layup, +5 dunking, just like that. And I think they should, you can buy them for Microsoft points. They should automatically be unlocked, in my opinion, just the slots themselves. Or you can pay a little VC or whatever to unlock them. But then if for people that don't want to spend Microsoft points, to unlock like the +5 3-point shooting, they need to, just like NHL has it, they need to have offline and like ways to unlock them offline and online. In crew mode, let's say if you want to be a +5 dunker, it's like the challenge should be in 30 games get 35 dunks or 40 dunks or something like that. And then if you play offline, it's like in a season of your My Player, get 50 dunks or something like along the lines, where it's not ridiculously hard, but because it is a +5, make it a challenge, or something like that. They just need to do it so if they want to earn their Microsoft point money or whatever, There's ways to do that, but it's not going to completely overpower kids. Like, the most you can do is +9, and that's a lot, but at the same time, it's not going to completely ruin the mode if a kid's a +9 3-point shooter rather than having him be a 99 overall the second day the game's out. You know what I mean? If they want to earn Microsoft points, that's the way they should honestly do it. Is just have everyone just have 5 boost slots. You can either unlock them online, offline, or you could just buy Microsoft points if you want to do that. And then another thing they need to do is keep the VC like they have in this game, where you can spend your VC in My Team, My Player, just whatever. They need to have that. And then, again, they need to have it completely separate if they're not going to do it by games. Like I said, they should do it by games, in my opinion. Reward the people that play the game, just like NHL has it, rather than getting people VC for every bucket they get, like a plus, oh, you just got a 3, oh, here's +3 VC or whatever, like they have it in My Player. Because people are just going to go into lobbies and just boost. That's all they're going to do, just get into lobbies and boost all day, just have each other shoot threes, do alley-oops, do whatever earns the most VC, and they're going to boost. So, and that's why they need to keep it either completely separate, so there's no possible, so people, if they want to do My Team, My Player, and all that, you can buy VC for those type of modes, for the to open packs. If you want to do an offline My Player, you can. No one cares if you spend Microsoft points on that. That's on you. But for My Player, I just think they should have like I said, if you want to spend some Microsoft points, you can do a +5s in 5 slots. But they need to just, so it's not completely overpowered right out the gate. And they need, in my honest opinion, it would be the best way to set it up by playing games rather than just VC every game. Because it will eliminate little kids that would just buy tons of VC every like right out the gate and just be 99 overalls. And then it will eliminate the kids that will just boost for hours and hours to get to 99 overall, rather than just rewarding the people that play the game legit and just want to have a good time. Because the people that maybe aren't huge 2K fans that just play this game for fun are just gonna hate it and turn them off to the series. That's why they shouldn't allow Microsoft points to be bought, so you can't be a 99 overall right out the gate. And then another thing they should do is have in the crew mode, obviously, is reward clubs. Like, they should have a cap lock for things. So if I'm a 3-point shooter or whatever, it shouldn't matter what your thing is right up there, like your player style. Like, if you're a 3-point, if you're athletic, there shouldn't be a cap lock. It should all be, let's say, like you have a 90 cap lock. And then once you play, let's say, 100 games or 200 games or whatever, because 100 games, depending on how they have it set up, if they do it by games, let's say, once you get to 100 games, you could, let's say, instead of getting attributes, you can say, I want to unlock a cap. So you can take off a cap lock of your dunking and make it, you can go to 99 dunking. So the more you play the game, the more the game's going to reward you, rather than just Microsoft points or like cheating or just like sitting in lobbies boosting all day. Again, reward the people that play the game legit for playing legit, not being little 2-year-old crybabies that if they don't win, they're going to freak out and just that kind of stuff. So those are my opinions on how they should have it set up for the VC and kind of your player. But some other cool features they should honestly add is, like, if there's some kids, if they go 20-0 and then all of a sudden they lose, they're going to completely remake their team and just cry. And rather than other people that, let's say, they play 300 games and they have like 20, 30 losses or whatever. In my opinion, they should reward people, or the teams themselves, for sticking together rather than just remaking all the time. And some cool ways to do that would be completely customizable stadium. Let's say the longer you stay together, you can upgrade your stadium, and then you can maybe put more seats in your stadium. You can put, and then if you have more seats in your stadium, you earn more VC. And then if you stick together longer, you can upgrade your coach. Maybe your coach is a really good defensive player, so your defensive awareness, your steal, your block, your low post defense, you can upgrade that so it reflects on your player. So every team is going to be different rather than having, oh, there's one default coach that walks back and forth and he has no control over your team, he has no effect, it doesn't matter. Make every team and everyone's team feel completely customizable. That would be the best part, just so every team is different regardless if, because I remember in 2K11, everyone was like, it was the same thing. Everyone had a point guard, a small forward, a center. They were all 99 overalls. No stadiums were different. Nothing was different except the player holding the controller. And that would be the best thing, in my opinion, to make everyone feel completely customizable and everyone's team different. Like I said, have VC cap lock so no player will be the same until, honestly, the next game comes out. And even then, not a whole lot of people are going to do that unless you are a legit 2K player and you play 500 My Crew Mode games or like 1,000 Crew Mode games or whatever. And then you can upgrade your coach, upgrade your stadium to earn more. Like, let's say you get, if your team's played 300 games, you get like your whole team, for everyone that's been on your team since the start or whatever, or a certain amount of games that they've played with your crew, they get a cap lock, or they get a free attribute, or your coach gets upgraded, or you can upgrade your stadium, which in result gets you more coins the next time you reach a milestone because you have more fans, they give you more money, or something like that. Just make it completely customizable so that no team and then a good majority of the stadiums aren't going to be the same. Have customizable entrances just like they do in My Player, except make it so like they should make it if you like you could, because you can do 2v2, 2v3s or up to 5s, right? You can go 2s to 5s. And then make it so, let's say you have a 5 crew, if you have a 5-man team, there's a 5-man team entrance. It's not all dancing, but there's like a cool entrance. If you have 2 people, maybe they do like a kid and play or like a trust fall. Isolate the people that play the game so they can have a cool entrance. And then, like, again, stadium upgrades. And then from a gameplay perspective, it's kind of sticking with the My Player, My Crew Mode thing. I think a cool feature, what I haven't heard anyone talk about, would be like a James Harden. He hits a 3-pointer. What does he do? He runs down the floors with his trays out, running down the floor. And then Westbrook, he hits a 3. You know, he does the holster type thing. Instead of they should have some of those, in my opinion. I think, like, whenever I use James Harden in online, offline, whatever, and he drops those 3s, it looks really sweet. It's just awesome. Like, that's just Harden. Whenever he hits a 3, even on SportsCenter, he hits a 3, and you see him running down the floor holding those 3s down. And I think that'd be a really cool feature that I haven't heard a whole lot of people talking about. Because every little customization in the game to make your player feel like you or like your personality, that's going to benefit the game so that no player is the same, whether it be from a stats perspective or from an animation perspective. What do you do when you dunk? Do you pose? Do you just run back? Do you scream like Chris Bosh always does? Or do you just kind of LeBron and you kind of mean mugging? Or, like, again, when you hit a 3, do you do the holsters? Do you drop them down like James Harden? They should just have more custom animations for certain things you do. Do you like, if you do a reach-in foul, or you get a foul and you think it's a bad call, are you going to argue with the ref? If you get a 3, what are you going to do? They should come up with some sweet animations for that, just so every player, there's more customization so a player feels more like your personality. Just so that every player is different, because I feel like you're so limited from an animation perspective, from an entrance perspective, and then in-game. Like, that would be one of the cooler things if, like, again, the tray bomb from James Harden or Westbrook. No one's talking about that, but I feel like whenever I think of James Harden hitting a 3, whenever I think of Westbrook hitting a 3, I just picture them doing that. And I think if you could do that, too, in the game, that would be completely sick. So, again, just to kind of recap, this video is just about done. And we did get Wilt Chamberlain, thank God. Finally got a legend after spending all this VC. Would be My Crew, bring it back. And don't let little kids ruin it by spending Microsoft points. Just keep it easy. Just keep it by games. Just so there's no boosting involved. And just so it rewards people for playing. And then if you want to spend Microsoft points, you can do that like signature skills, except it's like a boost slot for stats. And then reward teams that stick together in the long run, not teams that remake every day if they lose one game. Keep teams that play 500 games if they're at the top of the leaderboards. Reward them for playing games with coaching upgrades, stadium upgrades, more VC or whatever you want to call it. That would be a really cool thing. Reward people for sticking together and for just being like cool about it, not being completely just crybabies, and don't reward the little kids. And again, that'd be a cool thing. The tray animations, what do you do after a dunk, what do you do just in certain situations to totally customize your player and just show more of your personality. So let me know what your guys' 2K14 ideas are down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.